Catch House. So Catch House is something that started like 11 years ago. So it's an amazing creative company that are doing some awesome stuff for awesome clients. So one of the things that obviously we're progressing into now is the whole podcast side of life. So it's super important for people to get their stories out there, and how better way than to have a nice, easy, relaxing conversation and not be so much like, here's a poster, this is what we're doing, visit our website. This is more real, which then, you know, as a result, will get better results from what you want out of your clients and their understanding of what we do on a daily basis. So one of the things Joe was wanting to talk about was the real part of it. Like, what is the power of a podcast? Why are they important compared to just normal everyday advertising that people have been doing up until this point?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I think it's the talking. People want to see that human side, people interacting. I think also know that the content is a lot more natural, that it's less scripted, less planned. Then you really get more chance to get to know people versus like a staged brand video where it's like they've got like a script. You learn much more about the personalities behind like the business that you're working with or a brand that you like following, and ultimately people engage with people. So
yeah, definitely.
I think that's where,
and I think that's why people's budgets are shifting towards podcasts and stuff, aren't they? Right. So we've had multiple clients now that are really engaging in that way of getting their story across, instead of going, right, I need a video that's showing off our latest, I don't know, product or service. Whereas now it could be, actually, we're going to bring some team in and talk about it. You know, I'll bring a customer in and really get an in-depth conversation in terms of why they're using us, why they're using that product or service, why and what makes it exciting to them. So that's where obviously the Capture House side of things would be. So we can just tell our story and just be a bit more real with customers and the people that we push all our socials out to on a sort of daily basis.
It's that I think the content is also really flexible in terms of how it can be used. So it works across all channels. Obviously, there's like a consumer preference or shift or move. Like a lot of people are on listening to podcasts, so that's where the audience is. So it's getting them there. But then also podcast content, you can use it like long form as the episode. So you've got YouTube or wherever else you want to post it, but you can clip it up. It's social media content. The actual episode itself is so versatile and gives you way more flexibility than any other kind of video that you might record.
So you find it now that different clients with different demographics want different types of formatting. You know, like do they prefer, like might have a younger person with a younger customer base, and they'll be like, oh, we want to clip it down to like YouTube Shorts. But then you have an older demographic that might really want a full length. Is that the sort of general gist of it?
Partly, yeah. I think people do want to respond to their like audience needs. But I think there's probably a slightly stronger pull to fit in with algorithms and what content is actually getting promoted to people. So I think the businesses that are doing it best are finding a balance between the two, because yes, you need your content to get found, but it also needs to speak to the right audience. But I think there's also, we could say at the moment what we're seeing is podcasts are for everyone. Like if we're talking about particularly age group type demographics, it's all the way through. You do have them being listened to on huge variety of topics. People are listening in a variety of different ways. I think that's the other side of it as well. Some people can like listen in the car versus obviously a lot of people on like social media or Spotify or wherever they are, they're still accessible. So already, I know this is day one for us, but we've been building up to this. Our like regular clients obviously know this is our plan and this is where we're going. The interest is coming from such a range of different businesses on a variety of different topics. So it doesn't seem like there's like a box to fit into with podcasts. We're opening things up for people more than channeling them in one direction.
Perfect.